Of excitement at the beginning, and you said like you want to compete and everything, but now it's like a bit of ups and downs. How you describe the season so far?
No, I think we compete in the Carabao Cup until to the end. We got the final, and now we are in the semi-final of the FA Cup. I think already it's exciting the season because we are going to challenge for another semi-final against Manchester City. We are challenging the big teams like we were playing with the final. The Carabao Cup against Liverpool. But of course in Premier League we were not consistent enough, I think for too many reasons. One of the reasons is we suffered too many injuries and we were with the capacity to manage the whole team and to create a good competition and in between them, and that was affecting the result in Premier League. But yes, and then another, yes, we were creating too many chances. I think we were really good in all the build-up and everything, but and after we were not clinical enough in the first part of the season. That is why we were punishing with not so good result, and the result that we already deserve to get. But I think it's still exciting because I think we have a semi-final and then win games in Premier League to be in a good position or to finish in a very good position on the table. We have the possibility and see if we can deliver the job.
You still can't do it, you think? I mean, European.
Yeah, football always is about to believe. Look, the last few games against Manchester United that we scored in the last 2 minutes on the extra time, and football is always about to believe. And now we have Monday another game and it's against Everton, and we need to believe that we can get the 3 points.
What has been the standout positives for you, like in the first season at Chelsea, and how you plan to build up on this?
No, the positive is I think in the circumstance that we are working, and we were working from the beginning of the season, that we never, we sought to have, and I think that makes us very positive, because if we are capable to arrive to the final of the Carabao Cup, semi-final of the FA Cup, and then to get some good result playing again big teams, and with all the circumstances that we had. And I think make us to think that we are not too far in case to have all the players, fit, and to have the possibility to have a squad that you can be competitive, because to always to change the starting 11 every single week or every single game, and always is not easy to get the result that you want because you cannot be consistent. That is one thing that makes us to feel very positive. And then, of course, always with knowledge and then with time in a club, you have better information and you have better capacity to know what you need, or what do you need to change for the next season. That is a really important thing.
We know the demand is high from the fans, from the club in general. How do you handle the pressure chasing top teams in the Premier League this season?
Because our personality, our character, and because we have the experience, already, because we are a coaching staff that we are working together at least for 14, 15 years. That is one thing that you cannot buy on the supermarket. That is about the quality of the coaching staff. And of course, I think is a thing that always, we work with pressure, and we know how to deal with that. That is not in a book that you can find, the possibility to be teach, through things like this.
Can you describe the dynamic of your relationship with the club owner?
No, it's really good. We have Vedad, Jose, and Todd, and of course that they are always, there around here, and of course we have very good relationship.
If we talk tactically in the team, sometimes we see Mauricio rely on Caicedo, Enzo, sometimes build the team around Gallagher. Do you have the plan clear, or it's changeable from game to game? What's your view?
Circumstance.
Yeah.
I think we work with the circumstance that we had, because Caicedo from the beginning that wasn't easy. Also, Enzo suffered things that were not consistent, and of course the situation of Gallagher. But I think with Lavia and Leslie Ukuche also we have players there to increase the competition in between them. We never have the possibility, to have Ukuche from the beginning, but he's really young and then got injured and difficult to help the team. I think it's difficult to analyze the things or to say Mauricio Pochettino or the coaching staff try to build something around, because always things happen and always we work with the circumstance, and we try to give to provide to the team the best tools to perform in every single game with the circumstance that we have. That is, sometimes it's unfair to talk about this, because we never have the possibility to have the best player in the best moment all together trying to compete and go in there to create something special and being consistent game by game. No?
With the three teams in the title race this season, how would you compare the level of competition, like in your time at Tottenham and now, especially this season, it's first time since...
Every single season was tough, and always it's tough to win the Premier League. And it's normal now, the evolution of football about the technology changed and looks like it's more dynamic, but I think always was the Premier League, a tough competition, and is and will be always really tough, and the most competitive league in the world.
What will be the target, like if we talk about this season in the FA Cup final now, is that the priority to go out?
I think we need to feel the priority is to win every single game, but of course after is about to give the priority of the competition. I think both. I think because we need to be higher in the table, but also we need to try to win because we are in Chelsea, and Chelsea demands are so high that only that the reality is completely different. That is why this type of inconsistency, because the reality is completely different, and the history of... I was talking about the match, the history. We are still not much, we are not much in the history of the club. That is why we need to grow quick, and of course one season, but maybe take 2 seasons. But it's important that we need to have clear idea how we need to improve with our strategy, and to arrive in the level of the club. With
Man City playing in the semi-final, it's a big game, and we know Man City level, like always in the end of the season, going higher and higher. What will be the view, and are you watching them in the Champions League, and are you going to?
Yeah, no, every single game is different, but we have the experience also that we play on Stamford Bridge and the game in Manchester City Stadium at Etihad. And I think we were really good. We draw the 2 games, and I think we have the hope, to perform again very good on Wembley and the FA Cup. Of course, we know that it's one of the best teams in the world, or the best, because it's coming from winning the Champions League last season, and it's really competitive team. But I think always with the hope that we can compete in our best.
I will finish with the message from you to all Chelsea fans. What will be the message?
That we are working with too many circumstances, and that is we're affecting the performance and the result. And of course, we need patience, because even for the different clubs now that they are challenging for big things, the period was the period to build. That was 1, 2, 3 years, and then start to perform. But for us, hope that we can perform from now. We can win the FA Cup. First of all, we need to challenge a Manchester City team, but I think it's to have patience, because we want to be there.